Koje and Shin Minjun, they have played on the internet, in the Fox website. This is quite a big match. Nowadays, there is no World Championship because the situation is quite difficult to make the World Championship. So, I'm very happy to watch this game on the internet. Now the Shin Minjun is quite making the good result, and even he beat the 2 times for the Shin Jinso. Shin Jinso is the king of the world nowadays, but now Shin Minjun is a rival of the Shin Jinso, so he beat 2 times. So I can say that it was really not easy game for Koje, but even he show was really good performance with this game. And let's start to watch together. Now Black just made a normal beginning like this, and White has played 2 times here. Nowadays quite not easy to see. Yeah, Black approached 1 time and second times. At the first time in the White just answered with the Kosumi, and second time White answered the Knight move, and it's quite interesting. And Koje just decided to answer 2 space jump in here. At that time, White just made a shoulder. And this was quite interesting. I'm not sure what meaning is this. Just like, I guess, Shin Minjun was making some ladder breaker after White to invade here. But even I don't know which ladder breaker is this. Yeah. So maybe I think he has some plan after has a pincer. After make the shoulder. White just invaded to 3-3 right now, and Black just made a Joseki like this, and Black made large Knight move. Even this is quite often to see nowadays. It's really quite often we can see a lot. Long time ago, always White just approach around here, and later White just prefer to approach here, and in the future White can even think about this RG. Yeah, but now we don't really use that. Yeah, just maybe we are thinking this is quite passive. Yeah, so AI always suggests such kind of aggressive move. And White just made a double Hane, and Black just stretch. Until now, I think you saw it many times. There is 2 Josekis. If Black just push and then capture this way, then White just make the 33 with the large Knight move. If Black just answer, Black didn't push here, so White cannot block here. Black doesn't have any problem. But according to follow the just normal Joseki, then White just push here. Then Black has to play like this, and then White can make round here. But even if this is a Joseki, now the position is not really good for White. Black is much better because the upper side is so big. So now Black just answer, and the White didn't push. So even if that was the Joseki that you have information, you can see that the world top player, they are carrying the base. Which means if Black just answer here 1 more time, then White plan to push here like this. Yeah. Then now this 1 stone position is not so beautiful. Yeah, so White is waiting for the timing. And Black just ignore. Normally, when you want to make the become this bad exchange, then Hane is the best answer. Then became this 1 stone is light. And now Shin Minjun, even he is going his own way. And after this, yeah, as I told you, this is always a good place. And White just defends 1 more time. If White doesn't play, then this invasion is almost attacking. After we just jump out, and even Black can bother the corner. So I can say this is quite necessary. You can see that there is the right timing. If Black just invade here right now, still this area is very good. White can even make the Knight move and push and Hane. Those things are good. So they are just waiting for the timing. And then after this, Black just made a Sente. Even this is quite interesting. If White just answer here, Shin Minjun doesn't want to give such kind of a Sente in the future, so he wanted to be more efficient. And Black approached here. Until now, it was quite okay. And Black actually had 2 options, and Black can even think about to switch the corner. Always there is such kind of RG. If White just capture, then this position is a little bit strange. So Black can play like this, yeah. And Black just decided to attack this 1 stone. However, if White answer, then Black got something for the territory, and then Black can try to switch like this. So Shin Minjun of course knows that, so he just ignore. After that, black just decided to attack, make all the sente, and then here. Wow, this is quite dangerous. I was curious how Shin Minjun was going to take care, and it made me quite surprised that Shin Minjun just ignored now, and he is thinking that this is not big enough. Even if Koje capture here, you know, when black wanted to capture this one stone, and black also made some bad exchange, and white territory is thicker than just now, and even in the future, this is gonna be sente, then now white can use this way. So Shin Minjun is saying this is not really big. That is the reason why he just Tenoki first. Make sure when you have this joseki, always you shouldn't play this first. If you are doing here, according to follow the center, the hengma is much better. But why we are not playing right now is black can just hane, tari, there is the flower core. So we should catch up the timing to cut here. So most of the time we can't cut it first. So Shin Minjun is saying like, yeah, this is very small, so I'm not really willing to save this one, and he is just going his own way. And even Koje just went to the big place, and he is just asking to Shin Minjun, move out, I want to capture you. Yeah. So now Shin Minjun cannot wait anymore, and he started to move, attach and here. And yeah, this was really crazy fighting. Now black just hane here. At this moment, Shin Minjun cut here. Somehow it makes more complicated, but actually stretch was better. If he just has played the stretch, it was not easy to capture it. So now cut is the first mistake that he made. So now Koje capture this one stone, and this position is very thick, and even white is supposed to just connect here. However, white has to save. Maybe Shin Minjun was thinking this is too concentrated, but now the black capturing was too thick, and even he just has to play the stretch instead of a connect. But this is the even second mistake. Since Koje played hane and connect, it was very difficult to take care of these three stones. You know, if white just has to give up, now ladder doesn't work. White has to play something like this. But center territory is so clean, and when white capture here, now black can start to move from this one stone. So Shin Minjun has prepared some interesting tetsuji, and it was here. And even this was quite good move. You know, if black just ignore, then white can connect. So Shin Minjun is saying, okay, even if I lost something at the center, I can break your upper side. So it was okay. And if you just answer here, I can make the ladder. Yeah, this was what she was saying, but what he was saying, sorry. But Koje even played a good move. So now white has to answer, and black just ignore. But since this white is a little bit annoying, you know, because after this there is the aji. Black can make more liberty. If white just ignore, then however black can capture these two stones. Yeah, even cannot capture. Anyway, we can save here. So now Shin Minjun just didn't accept black to play here. But since black plays here, it was quite difficult to judge at the Boyomi game. There is only one way how white could solve this problem. White has to try to make the call. That was the only one way white could solve this difficult situation. If black just answer, then white can make sente, you know, black need to answer, and then white has to connect. And black even make all the sente. For this capturing race was still okay for white. Even though black just move out, you know, this cut is gonna be sente, and if white just block here, then still it was a long game. Yeah, white also could break where black's the upper side. But you know, in the actual psychology, it was not easy to take the call, because you know, if white lost to this call, then white will lose everything. But actually there is a good cost threat. It was that one. Yeah, white had to take this cost threat. But now he just decided to connect here, and this is a losing move. Black can catch up the timing perfectly, and Koje can make all the sente and then press here. This was quite horrible result. even though white can capture here, now black capture 4 stones by Sente, and it wasn't really enough for white. Yeah, so now Shin Minjun realized that he wanted to make more liberty, but it was already too late. Koje ignored, and this ko is even now impossible to win, so he just started to make the ko threat and tried to go out. Now Koje made some interesting tactics. Normally, most of the players, they decided to play here right now, whether connect or attack, and white can just try to enjoy to capture. But this is kind of a flower call. So Koje knows that here, he didn't really have to be hurry. He wanted to decide after he asked here. Just like this is a question move. How are you gonna answer? So white just try to answer mostly powerful move, and black just double hane. Just like he is keep asking, if he just answer here, then later black can capture at the lower side. If white just ignore, then black can hane here. There is a wall. So now if white just answer, black can decide to attack here. So this ko is less risky. So now Shin Minjun, cannot accept. This is so big. So Koje made a one-time sente, and finally he is showing us his weapon, and he wants to beat white group. So white has to capture, but still black can use the ko threat, and white need to go out, however. And even this was like powerful move, because Shin Minjun couldn't make the passive move, but when black just move out here, even this fighting was not really easy to solve. So now Shin Minjun just decided to have a sacrifice, and if black just plays here, then black can capture or the lower side. But Koje worry about this ko, so he just wanted to make sente. In case Shin Minjun just answer, and then black can just go back to finish this ko. And white knows that just Shin Minjun has to, however, try to challenge it, but black just finally hane here. There is no method to save anymore. So now white made all the sente. He just tried to use some aji, and then after this, white just finished by timeout. But even though not timeout, I guess maybe he wanted to resign or just play something, but just accidentally in the Boyomi game, there sometimes it happened on the internet game. So at the first time, I think the beginning was okay. Koje's beginning is like the world top, world best. But Shin Minjun's beginning was leading against the Koje. It was really quite great game. But when Koje started to attack from the upper side, then at the first time, his Hengma method was okay. But this cutting was not good, and even this Tetsuji was very sharp, but at the Boyomi and here fighting was really difficult to take care. So I can say Koje's response was really perfect. And he really showed us why he is the world top player with this game. Okay, thank you very much everybody for watching more interesting game. And now next time I'm gonna make more interesting video. Okay, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and please support those players. Bye bye.